All right. Do you see that? It's ifggo.pro slash um, Internet Gold Mine IGM 2024. All right. So there you have that. And hi, I'm James Brown, and I am just so excited about being able to do this video, this webinar video. It's really a class. I'm going to just dump. I need to do a core dump on some of the many things that I've learned how to do over the years. My background was software engineering, but it does not prepare you for what you need to know in order to be effective online and making money. And the other thing we know is that many of the people that are online trying to tell you do this or do that, they have problems themselves. And so they never, or they're really crooked in that they won't tell you everything. They'll tell you enough to get you out there and start you to drown, but they won't tell you enough to get the job done. So I want to make sure that you understand what we do. This is the 7-step gold rush strategy that we've developed. And it's 7 quick and easy steps. First, you find the opportunity. The next, you plan the end from the start. You plan the end from the start, okay? The next thing is you buy your property. Think of internet life right now as the same as property flipping. There are places that you can buy that have been run down or have never been created. And those same properties can be developed and then sold to other people. And while you're developing, here's the nice thing, is that while you're developing those properties for resale, you can also earn money from them right off the bat. You can immediately earn money from the properties. And part of what makes the properties more valuable after you do that is that you can but because they make money, now people who otherwise can't do what you can do will take them and buy them. I paid last month's rent. I'm telling you, I paid last month's rent on domain earnings. And the house note was due, and I just had the money from just domain. I sold one domain. Domains sell for a couple $1,000s sometimes, and you buy them and you develop them for 27, 50, 100, depending on where you get them. There are places where you can buy expired domains, but you're going to buy the property. You're going to buy the, not only are you going to buy the property, but then you're going to rent you some land. You're going to rent you some land. See, the name of the property is what the property really is. Where you put that name is where the property resides. So you're going to add all your content. All your content will go to the place that you rent. That's called web hosting. So we're going to talk about some of that today. Web hosting is not expensive. We're talking about $4 or $5 a month for some good ones. And you can get it as low as $1. Do not use free anything unless it's absolutely free and they're not putting their ads on it. Let me tell you a story. I like stories. Long time ago, this has been at least 15 years ago online, when I was first starting to develop email lists and things like that, I got started. And one of the things that happened was that Halloween came around. And I don't believe in Halloween. I'm a preacher, okay, by trade. I've been a software engineer by trade, but I'm a preacher also. And so I posted something that had nothing to do with Halloween. But because I was using Yahoo's free email list, which I found out the hard way is not as free as you think, it put on an ad with a flying witch on a broom on my email. And I got called everything but a child of God. And if I hadn't been a child of God, they'd have called me something else. But so be careful when you're trying to get free. But you said, James, I don't have any money to get started. Well, all I'm asking you to do is come up with just minimal amounts of money, 5, 10, 15, 20, to get started. Nothing beats a failure but a try. And until you get started, weight broke the wagon down. There will never be a better time to start than right now. Okay. Actually, the best time to start was 5 years ago. But since you didn't do that, the next best time is right now. There are thousands of searches being made. There are people making money from search. There are people making money from affiliate marketing. There are people making. Do you know, and I'm going to show you a little bit later in this presentation, how you can earn money, not for the sales you make, but just by recommending a knife to be bought? Not just recommending. They don't have to buy the knife. They just have to go look at the knife. Isn't that something? Okay, well, we'll talk about that too. So you're going to build your property. You're going to drive traffic to the property. Then you're going to make profit, start taking that profit out and measure. Part of the plan that you're doing, when I say plan the end from the start, is that you want to know how you're going to earn money during the development of the property, as well as how you're going to sell it. Okay, so that's the strategy. So in order to do this today, I created a prompt. I have a website called food46.com. I haven't done anything with it. In fact, let me show it to you right now. It's barely alive and kicking. Food46.com. Let's look at it. As you can see here, as it comes up today, tomorrow, next day, it is simply a bare bones WordPress site. I haven't done anything with it. It is, when I say bare bones, I'm talking about bare bones. Nothing on it, just the site that comes up when you first install WordPress. Now, I like WordPress for what I'm going to teach you today. There are several other things, I can give you a link to ClickFunnels, but that's expensive. I can give you a link to Groove, but that is now becoming expensive. I can give you all of those links, and they have their place. You don't have to learn certain things. But WordPress is used by 3/4 of the internet. And many of the websites you see is created in WordPress. So this is a WordPress site. Let me show you something. Now, I have a lot of tools that I use for keyword research. As you can see on your screen here, this website has a domain authority of 17. That's not great. If you get a domain authority of 90, now we're cooking with gas. If you get over 20, you should be starting to see some keywords. Right now, we have 0 organic keywords. As you can see, there's nothing on the site. We have 0 traffic, as you can see, because we have nothing on the site. But because of whoever had it before I bought it, they had 855 backlinks. Now, generally, backlinks can help you in a hurry build up a site so that you're getting traffic to it. 3 things you have to have. You have to have the site, you have to have traffic, and that traffic has to be traffic who want to buy whatever you're promoting or want to do whatever you're promoting. So you have that. And what we're talking about is traffic right now. So with the backlinks, Google will believe that your domain has a certain amount of authority that it may not really have. So what you can do then is develop it using the backlinks. Now, this site is not a candidate for that, to be real honest. If I show you the backlinks, let me do that. Most of the backlinks on this site are developed around food eating places. And each one of those food eating places have a subdomain on this domain. So what they had really done is they had a local website, and they went to the restaurants in their local area and convinced them to buy advertising, or at least a listing, on their website. So this is what Food 46 had been. I'm going to re-envision that, because we're not going to really be able to reclaim many of those links anyway. So we're going to revisit this website. and I may well give it away. But the point is that this is how we're going to do this. It had that on it, and no keywords right now. So that's 46. So what I believe that Food 46 can be would be a good place for a let me where'd it go? I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. I believe that Food 46 could be a good place for a family recipe site where we talk about cooking methods, strategies, delicious meal plan, because there are people that are searching for that. How do I know that? Well, let's just go look. See, I did some of this. This is what I was doing before you got on here. Uber Suggests is a program by Neil Patel. Now, you can use Uber Suggest to get started with your domain searching and keyword searching. And here we have Food 46. And as you see, as I said earlier, there are plenty of backlinks, 185 places refer to it, but none of those places are where I want to go. Okay. So now let me say this. Uber Suggest will let you have 3 domains and do searches and keyword searches for free. Okay, it absolutely does that for free, and which is great. Now let's look at easy dinner recipes as an example of something that we could have searched for. Look at this. There are right now people every month 74,000 people search for easy dinner recipes every month. 74,000. Now, you're not going to get 74,000. Let me just tell you the truth. In fact, most people who try to make money online never make a penny. Many times because they never put any effort, but other times because they don't have enough information to be effective in doing it. If all you did was to come here and say, well, there's 74,000, so I'm going to try to compete with Food Network, you're not going to do it. You're not going to get Food Network's traffic, but you can get some traffic. Let me give you an example. This website has a domain authority of 72. It's number 2. You need to be in the first 5 or 6. Now, we know that using easy dinner recipes and some of the specifics, easy dinner recipes with vegetables or for vegetarians or for children, or these are all longer keywords that you can use that will help you get some of that traffic. Okay. And that's what we're going to concentrate on as we talk more today. Okay. So starting here, we know that that's available. Let me show you something else. Easy dinner recipes for families. That has a volume of 74,000 as well. Now, some of those are just peeled off from the other. Let me show you this. Copilot, which is AI, talks about the potato kielbasa skillet. You could post a recipe about a potato kielbasa skillet. What would it look like? I don't know. But right now, it's showing that the SEO difficulty for easy dinner recipes is about half and half. It's about 58 out of 100, almost 60%. It's tough to get into, but that's not bad. You can find nooks in that where you can really make some money. Let me give you some more. Health and easy dinner family. 36,000 people search for that, but they're not as tough as far as the domain authority. Much easier. Easy dinner recipes for families with chicken. You got a chicken, somebody got a chicken in the box. What can I fix? Mothers and fathers, both of y'all. We all know the times when you got some stuff in the refrigerator or in the freezer, and you don't really have money to go to McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and all of that. So you want something quick and easy. But more importantly, right now, because the cost of eating out has gone up so much, many more people are now searching for these kind of recipes. And here are some others. Easy dinner recipes for family. 720 people search for that. But that's almost the same as the easy dinner recipes for family. But this is for a family of 4. This is for a family of 6. You can carve away a piece of that niche and be able to get some money for it. All right. Here are the listings. These are all things that I go through, but you don't have to. There are 48 organic results for this keyword. Okay. And that's what you really need to know. And if we were to go to Keywords Anywhere, which I also have, it will tell us which one of these is going to be pretty good. Okay. This is something where we can go and we can put in bulk keyword data, or we can ask for traffic for a given domain. We can do all of that. So I don't want to do that right now because I don't think it's necessary for where you're at, but just to show you that it's not hard to find places where you can make some money. Okay. And that's what we're talking about today, is making some money. All right. Look at this. This is the actual. What I want to do today is show you how we're going to use AI, and we're going to tell AI to create for us a plan, content plan, strategy plan, marketing plan. And this is the prompt that we're giving AI. Now, this is with Perplexity. You can use the same thing with ChatGPT. The link is at the bottom of that document I had you unload. Right there at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the link. If you get that, save a copy for yourself. I do update that from time to time. We'll be updating it. So be sure that you get that. But here's the actual thing we put into Perplexity to get our information. Look at what it says. I want to create a WordPress website for food46.com, suitable for families looking to improve their meals with delicious recipes, cooking methods, strategies, and food choices. I need an effective SEO-friendly site structure and content plan. What is a content plan? It tells me what content I need, types of content, subjects that I need to publish on this website in order to get the traffic, in order to help promote it. The content plan also, I have asked for a monetization strategy, and I should have asked for a marketing plan. But I also need traffic and monetization strategies, create an SEO site description, long tail keyword list, and launch plan. Okay, that's a lot to ask for, isn't it? It took this thing all of seconds. Answer. The SEO description for our website. Food46.com is your go-to resource for family-friendly recipes, cooking tips, and meal planning strategies. Discover delicious and nutritious meals that will delight both kids and adults while learning smart food choices to improve. That sounds like a kind of description I could live with. What do you think? That description is in that document that I ask you to download. Look at it. Get it right now. ifggo.pro/internet gold mine 2024. Internet gold mine 2024. Internet IGM 2024. IGM 2024. ifggo.pro/IGM 2024. All right. Download that, because all of this is in here. It gives me 15 long tail keywords. What's the difference between a long tail keyword and a short tail keyword? Well, a long tail keyword is more specific. If I just put in the search term food, there are going to be a billion websites that concentrate on food. If I just put in food recipes, there'll be 500 million that talk about that. But easy family dinner recipes, there's going to be less competition. Healthy meals, healthy meal ideas for picky eaters. How many of you parents got a child that's a picky eater? They don't want anything but a chicken nugget. Okay, I got a grandson. It took him years. He's in high school now, but it took him years to get off of chicken nuggets, and still, he's never found one he didn't like. All right, but these are all longer tail descriptions of what you want to get Google and Bing to send you in traffic. Okay, that's what this did. Site structure. You want a home page, recipe categories, cooking tips, nutrition center, where we talk about different things, family food fun, cooking with kids, cooking for kids, food related activities. We want blog, where we can post other types of information, an about us page and a contact page. Now, you want to set up WordPress, website development. There's a launch plan. This is how long it should take you. I'm going to show you how we cut this whole thing, week 1 through 4. We're going to cut it down to 3 days. 3 days. Content creation. That's going to take a little longer. But remember, unlike days of old, we have AI that can write, that if we teach AI correctly, it will write the content for us. Or we can go offshore and get some people to write content. We want 20 or 30 recipes. We want 10 or 15 blog posts on healthy eating, healthy living type things. We want a lead magnet, something we can give people when they show up, so that when they do show up, they can download that. And it's called an ethical bribe. Ethical bribe. I don't believe in bribery, but an ethical bribe says, I'm going to give you my email address in exchange for something that you have that I see volume in. And I already know you're going to mail me stuff, but I want your product, your freebie so bad that I'll give you my email address. Okay. And you don't give it to them until they send you the email address. That's another story. Okay. So SEO optimization. All right. It talks about how to do that. Social media setup. How are we going to market this? Part of what we're going to do is use social media. We're going to create new profiles for our group or for our website on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. Why is that? Well, in the same way we can get traffic for Google, it is not the only game in town. In fact, you'd be stunned at how much traffic you can get from Pinterest. You would be absolutely stunned at how many people visit. Let me show you what I'm talking about so you don't just think I'm blowing smoke. All right, let's go over here and let's go to Google. Yeah, where are you at, Google? I'll just type it in. I don't want that. Let's see, Google. Okay. Hello. All right. What we want is we're going to put in Pinterest. It's running kind of slow because I am talking to you and it's recording while I'm doing this. So let's type in Pinterest. 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 Okay. And .com. .com. Okay. Now, I'm hitting enter. All right. Let's look at this. Pinterest.com search and a whole batch of things. Searching results for Pinterest.com. All right. These are pages, yada, yada. All right. But what I want to do here is I want to look, and it didn't bring up all my assorted other things that help me tell how many searches and all of that. All right. Okay. Now, how many web visitors do you think Pinterest has every month? Somebody give me a guess. How many do you think Pinterest gets every month? Okay. And that's not from the App Store. This is just what they get on the website. They get 730 million. That's with a capital M. 730 million people go to Pinterest. Now, because Pinterest, all it does is have pictures of stuff. There's very little content information, but pictures of stuff. So you can get AI to generate you a picture of the meal that you're talking about cooking. It will do that. You can post it on Pinterest with a link back to your site. And guess what? You're going to get some traffic. That's another way of exploiting other sites and leveraging other sites for your traffic. 250 million. Actually, 251 is closer to the truth. Million. And these are all just Pinterest.com links. Let me show you something else. Did you know you can find out what the search engine thinks about a given website simply by putting in site : and the name of the website? Okay, that's what we're doing here. Now we're going to know what, really? It has so many results that it doesn't show them all until you click that thing. But there are bold and bling jewelry, gifts for Steph, all kind of stuff. There are thousands of pages for Pinterest, and there's so many of them that the information is not even showing up right away. But that's an example of how you can use Pinterest and some of these other social media sites, Facebook the same way, and get some credibility. Let me tell you something I do. This is me personally. You don't have to do it. Trust me on this. There's a website called Medium, and I'll write articles and put it on Medium that point back to some of the other websites I own. Why do I do that? Because millions of people go to Medium, and Medium then shows up on Google searches. So more people will see my article on Medium than they will if I just post it on my site. Same thing true of LinkedIn. LinkedIn has become powerful in being able to put website information or put articles on LinkedIn that point to your website so that you then start to get that traffic, okay? And that's what it's all about. So let me get this back. I need to close that. So that was our prompt. This is our AI generated plan. Gave us our site description. Like I said, all of this is the document that you're downloading right there. The long tail keyword list. All of that is right there. Site structure and content plan. This is what the website should look like, according to AI, to be the most effective. The launch plan. How long it's going to take to set everything up. The email marketing. Now, I haven't talked about email marketing, and I need to. Part of what our initial strategy is that we're setting up things, and one of the tools we're going to use in that giveaway, you're building your email list. Every time, I love ConvertKit. I have a link at the bottom down here for ConvertKit. I use, if you're on my mailing list and saw the announcement about this, you got it in ConvertKit, because that's I use ConvertKit. I also use another one. I use several, but Fox, the can't think of the name of it. Fox. Last name is Fox. I can't think of the name of it. Oh, anyhow, Fox. It's another web thing, but there are several at the bottom of this text. All right, monetization strategies. One of the things that I want you to see is that when we're planning on what we're going to do, we determine from the beginning how we're going to earn our money in the middle as well as our exit strategy. Our money in the middle as well as the exit strategy. One of the ways we do that is we find affiliate programs that may well pay us not when people buy. Oh, that's too easy. What about that pay us when people visit another site or leave their email with them for their giveaway or stuff like that? Well, this offer vault is a place where we can see this. They've got meal plans. Well, that would work good as advertising for what we've got going on, right? And they pay $75. But what you have to do, not everything is created equal. On this, it's called a cost per action, which means they pay you when people take action on going to their website. And let's say they want them to, let's see what the action is here. I think it's going to be they actually have to buy the meal plan. Okay. Yeah, it's in this case, they'd have to buy one of their meal plans. This is not the best landing page because they have no way of getting back in touch with people. Looks good, meal plan, but they want how it works, and they will send you, I'm sure, meals every month or something like that, okay? But they pay $75 if somebody signs up, not if they buy a meal plan, but if somebody signs up for their service, okay? Let's look at something else. This is one I like. Let me show you one I saw earlier. See these knives? $38. And there was another one I saw. Knives. They actually pay for Purina dog food. Isn't that amazing? Well, let me go to these knives. It's just as good, I guess. Dynasty Chef knives. This is $38 per lead. Well, how do you get paid your $38? If from an ad on that site that already has recipes on it, that means the people are already cooking. They're tired of cutting their hands on chicken that they can't cut because their knives are flimsy and old and dull. Look at this. Quick $38 in your pocket. Say, okay, show me the money. Yeah, I'm about to. The only knives you ever need. Look at this. Now, I don't like this one as much as I did the other one. There's another knife deal that's on here. And when you go, all you have to do is not order a knife, but you just got to put in your email address for their free knife giveaway. Okay, let me look that up. So just so you know, I'm not pulling your leg. Cheech and Chong, infused water. I bet you. Ninja Foodie knives, $26. Let's look at their cost per lead. Look at this. Dollars per lead. They pay you $26 for every lead. Let's look at their landing page. And that's it. That's it. That's it. You can win their knives. You're already interested enough in there to go look. You can win their knives by just putting in your information right here. That's a cost per lead. Cost per lead. Cost per action. That's a type of advertising. And could you get a few of these kind of offers that if you can get some traffic to that food website, you think that you might be Food 46, do you think you might be able to make a penny or two, dime or two? I think you can. I could be wrong. But this is what we're talking about, monetization. You're going to set up display advertising with like AdSense, which is Google's advertising banners. You see those everywhere. You can get affiliate programs for kitchen tools and ingredients. There are spices that some people just swear by. You can see a lot of that in some barbecue recipes. Yeah, I use old hickory. That's what they do. You can get content partnerships. You can, somebody who has a website that's specializing in keto meals could partner with you to get some of your people that really want keto, and y'all share the profit. Okay. You can sell meal plans. You can develop your own meal plan. Want to see something neat? Okay, watch this. I'm going to ChatGPT this time. ChatGPT. You've heard about it. You've seen it. Now let's talk. You want family meal plan. Okay. I'm going to get it to give us a week's worth of family meal plans. Okay. It's slow because I'm recording and I should have done this earlier. Doing stuff on the fly while you're recording is probably not the best way to do things. Okay. So create a week worth of meal plans and shopping list for simple family meals for 4 people with easy to use recipes. You could actually put in a budget. Okay. Monday, there's your ingredients. Recipe. Tuesday, there are your ingredients. The recipe. Wednesday, there are your ingredients. The recipe. Thursday, there are your ingredients and the recipe. Now, as easy as it was to do that 7 days, couldn't AI do the same thing for you and you get some pictures generated for these recipes? Couldn't AI just as simply, there's a shopping list, sections that they're going to find it, your pantry items that you're going to need, all of that right there, that quick. Now, couldn't it do 30 days just as simply, right? Couldn't it do 90 days just as simply? And once you do that, let me hit do this. Create a picture graphic. I can't see at the bottom because it's. Let me do that. Okay. Create a picture graphic for Wednesday's meal. Now that's going to take a second, but think about this. You don't even have to be a cameraman. You don't even have to be a photographer. You don't even have to be artistically talented. I don't like that one. I said, please make it photo realistic. Now, I usually don't use ChatGPT for graphics. I really don't. I use Ideogram, and it has proven to be much more effective and easier to use than ChatGPT has been. That still looks yuck. It doesn't do anything for me. All right. But you can see it could be so much better. We can get it to work, but live webinars, right? Okay. Now, I am going to repeat this webinar on Wednesday. That's much better. That's better. Okay. And it looks, the presentation is not ugly. I don't like how the fish looks, but okay. But the thing I'm trying to show you is this could be something that you package together 10 meal plans to get in a hurry, to cook in a hurry for a family of 4. That could be a giveaway item that you use. Now let's just go back. Now, earlier, I want to go to the top here. Remember me telling you about you want to plan the end from the start. You want to buy your property. Now, we haven't talked about how you buy that domain. Okay. There is a website called Spam, I hate the name, Zillow.io. Hate the name. Just hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Okay. I can't see right now because I'm working on a wire by myself. Your chat. Okay, great. Oh yeah, I see some of your responses. I love it. Well, I didn't want that one. Is that mine? This is one. Somebody downloaded and said, thumbs up. Thank you, sir. Okay, that works. Somebody else is waving at me. Let's see that. Yay. Okay, so we do have some of that going on. So let me go back up here to design and get back to get that link where I showed you earlier. Okay. Oh, somebody asked how to get back in touch with me. Here is to get a free call. Go to that link. You can have a free call with me, and that should help you out a little bit. And it's free, 45 minutes. I give you my time. No hitches, no glitches. Okay. But this is Spamzilla. You can buy expired domains that already have backlinks and traffic. Okay. Excuse me. You get some of this for free. Others cost money, but so be it. There it is. I haven't been buying domains because I already had too many. But this is, let's look at just something on the top. It has a low spam score. It has a 30 miles domain authority is 26. Statistics101.net. Do you think you could make a few dollars if you got traffic to a website like that? Let me do this. Let's talk about traffic. That's trust. That's backlinks. This thing has 100 backlinks. Like I said, it takes a few seconds because I'm recording. Normally, this is back right now, and I shouldn't have done it. You ever had those days when you should have had it already lined up? But this is a place where you can find domains that are about to go, that are for sale already, but they're about to be retired. It tells you what types of, okay, it's going to have that on me today. All right. I don't want to renew my thing today, but Spamzilla is one of those. It gives you some free ones to start with. I've long ago went through that, but you can find those domains that already have traffic, which is great when you can do it. you can, one of the other things you can do is you can go to, and I do this a lot, and that is go to auctions at GoDaddy. GoDaddy auctions. When you go to GoDaddy auctions, you'll see something like this. Let me sign in so you can feel what it's like. All right. It already knows who I am. All right, let's look at auctions. Okay. This one has a current bid of 900. GradeUp.com. It's 20 years old. It has an estimated value of $8,000, but it's already at 900. OnArt.com. Doesn't get much traffic. 26. Age is 26. It has 104 bids. It's at $2,000 already. In 4 hours, somebody's going to own that domain. Okay. Crowd is kind of expensive. Let's see if we can find one that's not so expensive. Now, these, like I say, these are people who know what they're doing. They buy these all the time. What you're doing is you're going to develop your domain so you can put it on auction and somebody will want it, because over here in this traffic section, you've got traffic. Over here in the value section, the system says that you have value now. Look at this one. I don't know what vananawaya.net. I don't get it, okay? But let's look and see what it is. It has a value, a current bid of $1,400. There are people bidding on this booger. Vanawaya. It must have some interest. I just don't know what it is. And it has 0 estimated monthly revenue that I can see. So, you know, that's one of those, you do it at your own risk. But you get the point, right? But this is how you can buy domains. Also, just think of something that you know that you like, and just go to GoDaddy, GoDaddy.com, and buy the domain. That's a tougher way of doing it. If you get a domain that already has traffic coming to it, it will behoove you, because the gold mine is it's kind of like the gold rush back in the day. If you already had a claim near you where people have been able to get money, they pay more. And the same thing is true in this. You want to develop and show that you're making money so people will buy what you have. Until you show that you're making money, it's awful tough for people to buy what you have, all right? But you want to build up your property and then drive traffic. Let me show you the last thing for today. I've gone over my hour. Are you enjoying this? If you're enjoying this, put enjoy and give me a big thumbs up, okay? If you're enjoying this. Let me look and see what we find here. Thanks, Will. I appreciate you. This young man here watched me in some of my worst golfing of my life as a 16-year-old in Jackson, Michigan, learning how to golf. In the world of Tiger Woods, they call me Pussycat Brown. But seeing his name is always good. I love him desperately. His mom would feed me right up there on Francis Street, and all of that I never will forget him. It's good to have a diverse set of friends. It's good to have diversity, all right? I'm all for diversity. Will is one of my longest and best friends. I'm just so glad that he decided to stop by. Thank you, Will. Appreciate that. Good to see you. So yeah. So put in the chat, let me know that this is all right for you. If you want me to go a little longer, I can, but you're gonna have to tell me. But we've got other things here that I want to show you as well. Let's go down. We've talked about the site structure. We've talked about the launch plan. There is a program that I want you to look at. Now, here's the tool list at the bottom of this structure, the tool lists of stuff I use. Remember me telling you about ConvertKit? That's right there. I use it. Aweber is the gold standard. SendFox is another one I've used. Now, SendFox is, they are really picky on what they will send out. So I kind of turned away from them. They're cheap, but I turned away from them. ConvertKit will let you start as you get started with your mailing list until you've got over, I think it's 1,500. It's free, something like that. Aweber charges from the day. You can go and create your zip WP. And if you need a website, a web host, go to Namecheap. Go to Namecheap or Bluehost. Both are great. Namecheap or Bluehost. Now, you don't have to get the most expensive. Get the cheapest website hosting you can get. You don't even have to get the one that says it's WordPress hosting. That's more expensive. Get the bare minimum website. And with that, it has what's called cPanel. And in cPanel, there's a product called Softalicious, and that will allow you to install WordPress on your hosting. And we're still talking about $3, $4, $5 for the whole thing, just like you see Food 46 right now. So I don't see any more questions. I do want you to call. Listen to me. Somebody who calls me is going to get a complete website. I'm going to do the whole thing following the strategy. You're going to get the whole thing for $1. But you're going to have to get your own hosting. You're going to have to use these links. You're going to have to use one of those 2 links to get your hosting. But once you do that, I will create the website for you myself for $1. Say $1. Can't beat that anywhere. If you want more than that, I have that available. But call me. Let me show you how to make some money. We're going to do these videos every Thursday anyway, and I'm going to take different segments and be more specific. But for the July 4th holiday, I wasn't barbecuing today, so I wanted to get out and get something done. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't, just don't do nothing. Okay. But that's great. I appreciate all of you here that have left messages. Also, if you're on Facebook, you can leave me stars as well. If you're on Facebook, we got all of that going on too. So let's see what else we got here that I can show you. Remember, this is where go download the file right now. This file that was on the screen, IGM 2024, IGM 2024. You know how to set up the one-time call. Somebody just asked on one of these chats, what software do I use for the video itself, for the studio? And for that I use Restream. I don't think that's on the there's a link to Restream. I don't think that was on my tools list down here. It's not. Yeah, it is. Restream right there. ifggo.pro Restream. That's there for you. Pictory. If you saw the video I made for this, I did it in Pictory. I love Pictory. It's a nice, little deal. Just go to ifggo.pro/Pictory. And let's see what else. Oh, and I think you already saw the link to ConvertKit. I love it. And that's it. Don't see any questions. I love mind maps too. I'll probably have a free mind map for you in the future. But go here, get that file, and I'll see you next Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. All right? God bless you. We'll talk to you again real soon.